She has.
And when was Angelo offered this $10,000? Was it right
after
after
he
the
was
show?
on the show? Yeah, after the show.
Joe Gorga reached out and
yes,
said,
they both got on the
story.
phone. Yeah, and Angelo's not one of those people. I mean, he's if you knew Angelo, he's the most down to earth like person, and you know he don't take shit from nobody, and he don't need the money. He's always had good jobs, and even when he was working there, I mean those guys made a lot of money. Those managers, a lot.
And when they called Angelo, Joe, and Melissa, what they said, change your story and we'll give you 10
Yeah,
grand.
retract your story, and that they would give him more. I believe it was over 10 grand. So he tried to get me out, and I just wasn't ready physically. I didn't look at it. I was like, if I'm going to be on a show, I better look like this. And then, yeah, and that was a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. This has been going on way too long.
And Angelo didn't even...
come on, why hasn't anybody said take a lie detector test? Like, I would, Angelo, you know what I mean? Why? You know, or just like, I don't know. Like, it does seem weird to me too that the truth hasn't come out. It doesn't take that many years. And, you know, and like I said, at all these episodes, you don't see Teresa. Teresa knew, okay? Teresa knew. That's how her brother met her. Like how, you know, how he got her. And she never said anything. If she really was a person, she would have said it. Never wanted her parents to see her like that.
Do you think that's why Teresa doesn't just expose more of Melissa's lies? Do you think the parents?
Regardless, they're a couple, they're married. She has nieces and nephews. She would be, that's something you just don't do to your brother or your sister, you know, and she's good. That's why in some episodes when she says, you know, like, I don't know, because I don't know her. Yeah. So I know a lot about all of them. I kind of like sort of like
when Joe Gorga came in. So what? So after he met her and she said, this is where I work. And obviously she wanted, you know, good customers because it would make her in good with the management. What? So Joe just started coming there, to try to win her over?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing when you talk to Joe knows, like I said, he knew more about her and her customers because that's what the DJ is there to do too. Like he'll warn you if this one, you know, because he sees everything that's going on. So he said he's got stories. So he's going to be better for that, because I don't want to give any about that, but Joe knows all about that because he helped her hide her when this one was coming in and that one's coming in. He watches the scene where like, I'm just trying to make my money. So I really can't answer.
Let's get Joe knows. So you don't really know. Joe knows will know like what, like if, because Joe Gorga has this, you know, reputation of like, you know, like getting angry, like you never saw him get jealous, like if other
I never. I was there to make my money. I used to make a lot of money there. I made the most. Like that was the owner got me an apartment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
was Melissa was she one of the more it sounds like you were one of the more popular strippers.
No, she wasn't. Like I said, she wasn't friends with all the dancers there. I believe she was there to meet a husband and get out of the business. She was only there for 2 years, which is rare. 2 years is rare. I was there from 96 to 2002, and I was there that long. So she was quick. She was there to do what she did, but she got what she wanted. So you can't say she didn't succeed. I mean, to me, like can you ever picture that girl being a kindergarten teacher? Woohoo! Like, I mean, like of all things to say, like if that girl doesn't show any interest in kids. I don't think I've ever seen her hold a kid on the, you know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious. I just think it's hilarious because that's no. What do they make?
Did she talk a lot there? Like, I mean, it sounds like she did in the beginning about like, oh, my husband, I need a husband, I need a rich husband, like not anything like that.
No, you got to ask Joe knows. Yeah, he knew her more like that. Like I said, I was better than that. I didn't care. I was there for the old men. What did that do for me?
What does that do for you? Why do you think, like, if she did initially tell this lie and it sounds, you know, I mean, it's they, you know, according to you, called this Angelo and offered to bribe him for $10,000. Now that the parents are gone, like, if that was the reason for the lie, why won't she, like, is she ashamed that she was a stripper? Why wouldn't she just?
Well, I mean, she lied. How do you go back on a lie? She lied. It's it. So you're a liar. Like can't take that back where, okay, well, I'm going to tell the truth now. Okay. So you were a liar. That how many times did she say over and over and over? Well, I'm a liar and I was a stripper. Is that because that's what you were? And she's making fun of it. Like she's, oh yeah, like, no, girl, like to have Angelique Preston. She was one of my girls, America's Next Top Model. She was in the scandal in 2012 where she had slept with one of the cameramen and insubordination is what they called it. She actually won the contest, the America's Next Top Model. She won. They tape recorded it, and when they aired it, they showed the other girl winning. So can you imagine? That was scripted. That show was scripted. Jersey Housewives is not scripted. Okay, so I know the difference between scripted shows and not scripted shows. So for her to keep doing this, it's not fair, because I have America's Next Top Model that signed papers saying I'm the thief, I'm the bitch, and they're not. When they're not going to get work because no one wants to hire a girl like that, and they ruined their career. She's able to just do whatever she wants. It's one of the very, very few shows left that are real. All because okay, well, his parents are not here anymore. We can all feel sympathetic for her not wanting to be this woman to his parents. Okay, but if they're not here, Melissa, can you just be honest now? Like,
right. And well, that's what people like Melissa and Joe and just a lot of people, now I'm not singling them out, that's what they rely on. They rely on, we're on TV, and the rest of you, I mean, are, Melissa doesn't know who anyone's connections are. How did she ruin Angelo's life? Like what? Because his girlfriend...
he was engaged. Yeah, he was engaged, and everyone would, say that you're marrying this liar, and they how could you be with this guy? He was a manager. Nobody even knew that he was a manager of a stripper. Like, he comes from a Greek family. You don't make that know. His brother's a cop. He's got, he comes from a good family. His father had passed away, so he wasn't worried about going on a show because it was just his mama's mom. He was like a mama's boy. So he didn't really care at that point. But he's another one. Like, you come from the Greeks, they care about your upbringing. They care about the girl.
They care about the girl. Well, listen, thank you for clearing all this up. It keeps coming up. I don't know why you wouldn't just admit certain things. I understand, like, if you lie about something, it's hard to go back, but thank you for coming on. And I mean, is there anything else we didn't cover? I feel like we've kind of beat a dead horse here. It's obvious that, thank you for sharing that Melissa worked at Lookers. Is there anything else we haven't covered that you feel we need to address before we say goodbye and sign off here today?
No, I mean, right. I think if we do another talk one day, we can talk about, I got some things on Joe.
You're not a liar. You're here to just tell the truth. And that's all we want in reality TV. I just want to say there's no shame in being a stripper and being on Only Own It. You're like, more people in today's world should just be honest. And that's my rant, and everyone's going to love this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. Yeah. Well, there you guys go. That was the interview with the one, the only Miss Nicole Carrasquillo. Did you like her? I thought she was really a sweetie. Listen, there are just certain people that I interview that I just take to and just like, and I really, really liked her. What did you guys think of that interview? Did we learn anything?